Alright. I didn't want to get up and do nothing, but I had to get on up. Got this glued up. It had a strong crack in there. I wanted to glue that up before I try to work with it. This is gonna be a shelf. It shouldn't be too bad. But all of it's gonna have to get trimmed up and all of that crap. This thing right here. So I used a router to put a groove in it. It is not even. I think the router loosened up on one of the boards or something like that, but it's just the fact that I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm just now learning. But these clamps, I was trying to tap it down, make it fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Tapping it down and broke my little wood on wood tap piece. A clamp, pulled it together. Let's see, that's what it looked like. Can I flip it? What it look like on the other side is better on the other side. And I do have a little hand plane in there. Even though I don't want to have to use it, I could clean up that little edge right there. I put it in the middle. I was like, well, it'll be glued up on all the sides. I filled it in. I put a bead of glue there before, and I was like, oh, I got the glue with the wood, the sawdust in there. And I still, because I was like, well, you don't want to have the joints right next to each other when you got to try to fit it together. Because this board and these boards over here and that board right there, I'm going to try to line it up to where it's behind these. I got the grinder out, ate that up. But there's these sharp points on there. It'll still catch me, but it ain't going to poke me like it did before. And I didn't want to try to grind it all the way to the bottom and eat the bottom of the board out or either break my grinding wheel because I ain't got but one right now. I had to pop it fresh up out the pack. But that's going to be the top. Still got to sand it and do all of that stuff. But I was like, well, I got my little connecting pieces I had cut up to, you know, put the little legs on it, make it stand up. And I did a bunch of them because I think I'm going to have a lot of shelves. Well, it's a bookshelf, so made a bunch of them. And so whenever I get the bottom piece worked out to whatever it need to be, it's going to be eclectic looking, that's for sure. It is going to be eclectic than a mug. But yeah, them clamps brought it together. I was really tapping. I was like, what I got to do to make it fit? I said, I done routed this thing out. I was mad. And I put that clamp on there, and that clamp said, shoop. Man, I was like, oh, okay, my bad. I ain't know. But yeah, that's where I'm at now. I got that clamped up. And maybe I'll get up off my behind tomorrow and do something. Try to figure out which one of these, this board right here, which one of these will fit best with that. And then line it all up and see where I am. This is not even. This like 14 and a quarter or something like that, or just a little bit under 14 and a quarter. This is a little bit under 14 and the 8th, I think. And in between, it's like 13 or something. So I'm going to have to figure something out. Because I did not get that even. So I got to worry about being no woodworking guru right now. But I did find I wanted to do bookends, right? So I found me some little baskets on the side of the road. I got permission from the supervisor and everything. Like, I saw these baskets on the road. You know I'm making that bookshelf. I want to go get them. All right, I'll give you permission. Just come back around. Let me know when you're back on route. I said, all right. But I got them. They didn't look like I thought. I thought it was like a wrought iron type vibe. But it's aluminum, but whatever. I can make end caps out of them. And then, depending on what I do, maybe trace the bottom, sew a little mat to put in there so it's not all open or something like that. But I said I will. I got black spray paint, so we're going to do it black. And I still ain't decided which finish I'm going to put on it. I really want to mix the carbon gray with the dark walnut to see what they look like. That come from drinking Kool-Aid for too long. I'm going to mix them flavors. But yeah, I'm going to figure it out. Figure it out. I'm going to get that done, unpack my books, and see what I can work on next. Man, they make it seem so easy. Like, I could just make this chair. I'm just going to make this table. You was not just going to make that table, man. And they said even if I went and bought boards, you still got to do a whole lot to, you know, finesse them. Sometimes they be needing finessing. Look at the way that's on there. When do I need to adjust that before I go? Let me flip it back and see what am I looking at, really. Oh, it's like that because the edge is, I don't know, fuck it. It's on there. I'm gonna let it rock. I don't think it's gonna go nowhere. All right, that's a little update. We move around.